Children of Darkness, and a few other things. No one is here yet, so I'm not going to talk. Gonna wait for a bit. Guess I can share this with my friends. Today I'm gonna stream a bit about my new tarot deck, and I'm going to talk about how, like the process of making this new deck and my idea behind it and a lot of other things. So I don't know, I hope people gonna like it. Fix the light a bit. I'm gonna wait for people until I'm gonna look at a few stuff first. Now I will try to. Hiya, welcome to my channel. I'm waiting for more people to come in so I can start talking. So today the stream is going to be in English because I feel like I need to update more stuff on this channel as well. So yeah, how was everyone going? Doing, going with their day and stuff? How's everyone doing? Okay, so today I would like to talk about my new tarot deck and show you guys a bit about my process of making this new tarot deck, and maybe, streaming some drawings on my iPad. So it's been a while really, and I think I promised to upload more stuff in the beginning of 2026, and my last stream did really well, so I just hope that this one gonna, do something, like maybe bring more people, more traffic back to the channel, because I don't want to give up on this channel because it's really great, an experience for me to, connect with other people, other artists on this channel. So I really hope to still work on this channel, and here we go. So in 2025, I actually managed to create a tarot deck called Moonshine Tarot. So let me show you. It's here. So this is my first tarot deck that I ever created, called Moonshine Tarot, and it took me like 5 to 6 months to totally finish like the book, the guidebook, and also all the artworks. So like there were 78 cards, and plus 12 more cards that were based on zodiac signs. Let me show you a few of them. So this deck is technically like based on fantasy and like very bright, hopeful kind of feeling aspect. Hi, hi Duy, hi Lien, if I uh, say your name right. So yeah, this is my first deck, and this is the book inside. This is the book inside the guidebook. Pretty thick actually, comparing to many different tarot decks. I think this one really I put a lot of effort into making it. Like the design and everything. So yeah, uh, the printing and everything was done in Vietnam. It took me quite some time, but it was really worth the result, and I'm happy to, show you that I finished the deck and managed to really connect with many people, many artists that also draw tarot or interested in tarot or oracle. And this year I plan to finish another deck and maybe two other more regarding like I think it's gonna be another oracle deck or two other oracle decks depending on the timeline and depending on whether like my schedule allowed it, but I hope that I can spend as much time as possible on the project. All right, so in a few more minutes I will show you the new deck I'm working on called Children of Darkness. So the idea behind the new deck is more about not just a spiritual journey like the first one that I created, but also about the journey of friendship and a lot more about darker themes of human instinct, humans' kind of nature. And the story is going to be way more mature than the first one. And so the main color theme for the second deck that I create is going to be like red, black, and a lot of blue, like bluish kind of color. And so far, I think it has a theme of purple, like really clearly. So let me show you a little bit about this new deck that I'm working on. All right. So this is my new deck, Children of Darkness. This is the back of it. This is the back of the deck. Is, as you can see, I use much darker theme. Let me show you some of the cards. So this new deck is gonna have 4 different suits: the darkness suit, the dream suit, the light suit, and music suit. So like there's a lot of kind of new stuff going on. Let me show you a bit more. I have a bunch of projects going on still. So these are the cards I have finished so far. I have a bunch more, like half the deck to finish still, but so far so good. Like the whole kind of ideas and stuff like flow really well with my time schedule and everything. So this is the concept of the new deck. 4 suit: darkness, light, music, and dreams represent pentacles, swords, cups, and wands. Let me show you a few of them. So from the first one, there's the Fool. The Fool is the main character, like as basically in many of the decks, I believe. They represent the first person, the main character that going through the first phase of the story, of the journey that they're gonna experience. And in this deck, the main character is called the white monster. So the magician is the next one. He is like the image that the fool desires to be. The high priestess. So this story is like built in a city called Monster City. And so every character that I draw is going to be like a sort of monster person themselves. They are not like normal human at all. And the back again. I did a short like GIF for this for the back. I'll show you very soon later. The Hierophant. This is a very interesting character that I have, managed to really create in this story, in this timeline. So he is like the mastermind in this world. He controls everyone and everything. Like for example, this chariot, because you can see, again with the character, in control of a few forces, darkness and light, the lovers. I think I especially love this deck because the idea behind it is way more mature and more alike to how I experience things lately. So very close to my reality timeline, so to speak. How about I will do you guys a free reading later? I think like one of the good things that I have when I draw this kind of like, like tarot cards, that I actually have experience with tarot for quite some times already. I start reading and owning the first tarot deck ever since 2012, so like more than 10 years. And ever since I desired to actually draw and create tarot decks because it has the combination of art and spiritualism in it, and I love both. Symbolism is really my thing. I think I especially like the Devil card. So as you can see, the Devil card doesn't have a name. Instead, the Devil, the Tower, and also, if I remember right, there's another card that doesn't have the name, but instead has the number. So the Devil, the Tower, and Death. Yes, Death also doesn't have a name. Instead, I just mark them with numbers. So this Death in this deck is like a dead phone and like out of connection with realities kind of vibe. This is a Tower. It really took me some time to create this one because it's really difficult for me to truly manage to understand how the Tower would be in this kind of timeline, in this kind of world and story. But I really love the result. It's like a whole system corrupted and finally broken down. Alright, so the next one that I really love is the Moon. I really like the idea of the fact that once a while ago, I listened to some people explaining about the Moon card. So in some case, some scenario, the Moon can be a kind of master manipulation and a source of, like in this deck that I want to create, kind of another entity that watching the earth from afar and watching and controlling the people from afar. So like another mastermind. And yes, the city is full of monsters. And I just like drawing monsters at this point. This is a judgment, so a bit more difficult to actually understand what the judgment is about. But in this one, the main character again appeared. He is the white monster, so he is kind of a character that appear again and again throughout the whole deck. And he represents the innocence that is lost in this world. And the judgment here basically is to judge whether his path is going to be like. Alright, so the next one. The earth is actually the world. And you can see the eye here is actually the moon, like to the one before that. So here. Alright, so the next part that I want to talk about is the first suit darkness. This is Ace of Darkness. So you see this flower, the rose, like represent earth-like kind of feature in this deck again, quite a lot. Anyway, the darkness suit is to represent pentacle suit. So darkness and uh, earth like kind of, because pentacles and earth is like quite similar and they kind of share the same vibe. All right, so that's Ace of Darkness. Next one is Two of Darkness. I think when I think about Two of Pentacles, I think about waiting. I think about the time that's like flowing through, and you have to wait for the substance thing, for things to really build up. And so I draw this kind of sand clock. Three of Darkness. All right. I think the last one I have drawn is Six of Light. Now I'll show you a bit. Six of Light. Finding your way through. So the light suit, the next one after the darkness suit, is actually to represent the sword suit. In a okay, so I forgot to talk about it, but this deck is based on Rider-Waite tarot deck. Does that make sense? Because I don't remember the exact name anymore, but yes, Rider-Waite tarot is like the main thing that I read. So I base all these decks that I have created on this kind of from this deck. All right. The next one that I really love, I think this one, Nine of Darkness. It's like fulfilling, feeling really great within yourself, like, and so this like bubble tea. If you are in Vietnam, it's like a culture for the working people to drink bubble tea during like breaks and stuff, you know, to like refresh your mind and stuff like that. And physically it makes you feel great, but after some time it can build up more stress actually, because sugar, it's full of sugar. The next one I really loved and like to share you guys is Three of Light or Three of Swords. So with this one, I took another kind of like creative kind of way route. So it's like creating a space within a space is really my kind of thing. I like to do it like that way. So you can see like there's like a window like in a space where there's just a heart, and you can see like the two spider, and the Three of Light here is like the spider and this space between, right? Okay, so the next one after Suit of Light would be Suit of Music, and I finished Ace of Music. The next one after that is Ace of Dreams, and yes, I finished Ace of Dreams. So there you go, this whole set. I cannot show you too detailed, you know, stuff and too much, too many things, but yes. So yeah, back to drawings. Today I'd like to stream drawing a little bit as well, as far as my phone could take, because seriously it's like going out battery real soon. So this is my friend Chamang. She's a musician and a kind of singer in Vietnam. She has very special feature that I really like redrawing back like a lot of times. So this is my drawing based on her photo. Here, let me show you. Not completely alike, but I really like the result either way. So yeah, I think it's pretty finished. Let me show you another one. This one is the original one that I used the same technique to draw the one for my friend. I really like the way the layer kind of like blended in with one another. And the emotion of the drawing is very good, in my opinion. All right, so let me see. Maybe I can draw something right now. Since we are, like with the tarot deck, possibly I will finish another one today. Let's see. All right. So this is Seven of Light or Seven of Swords. So the idea behind Seven of Swords is mainly about deceptions, lies, and like doubt. People doubting each other's stuff like that. So I think I'm going to draw this one and let's see where it goes. I have old concepts kind of lay out in my head, but sometimes it takes me a lot of time to actually finish them. Okay, let me see. Let me see if my, yeah, okay. I will draw a bit and then I will have a small reading for you guys. If you can wait, I'll have a small reading based on my cards, my deck of cards, Moonchild Tarot, and see the vibe for today. Alright, so let's go. I think so far that this deck has been really okay with me. Not just that I like it alone. I really love Moonchild Tarot idea as well because it's like a basic thing inside my heart. It's like the base of everything. But this deck talks a lot about things that I am truly concerned about lately. Things that I cannot manage to share with that many people during different kind of talk, like just casual and stuff. I think it's like like I really like to share my journey in drawing and creating things, different kind of projects really. As I have said, I'm going to have a few more projects this year, including creating a book with a friend and possibly some games. And let's see where that's gonna go, right? This is a base. I think I will change the color later, depending, really depending on each of the frame. The frames, each of them to represent a kind of different person or monster in this world. So all the monsters in this city, they are really like broken pieces of normal people attached to each other and attached to one another in order to really understand the story of this world. I think like you have to be through a certain kind of state in your life when you are truly lost and feeling broken yourself to see the whole world as being kind of broken themselves and like pieces that attach to one another and then like back together in one piece. Like things never gonna be whole, things never gonna be okay for real. And as much as you can see it, like the state of the world right now is pretty like dark, and the more that we have the access to the media, the more that we feel hopeless sometimes. I myself like avoid the media this day. I think it's too much for my mental health really, or for anybody really, to keep on and keep updated with the news and stuff. It's like too much. Social media right now, drawing and creating, as always, actually, it's always been an outlet, a healthy one, healthy, healthier one, to actually connect with people, to actually connect with others. So that's why I don't want to give up on this channel, because it's actually helped me a lot. It actually helped me a lot to keep on sharing my journey, even though it can be very difficult at times. I mean, I have like abandoned this channel for a really long time so far. Just recently that I actually get back to it and really think about it. I try different methods to keep up with the works and keep up with the audience. It's not easy, it's not simple, but it's worth a try actually. And I don't know how it's gonna go yet, but see how it's go. I don't mind waiting or trying. It's not the problem with me. It's more so about, just can I keep on being creative? Can I keep on working as myself, as who I truly am? And that's why I never regret, going this route. I think that's why many people will search or seek to be a content creator or YouTuber, as much as many people make fun out of it. It's actually an outlet for many people to really be creatively themselves and create content that really about what they care. Well, not all of us like that, but just say like, there are many of us like that. It's just a desire to be, in control of the content you make, be in control of the things that you are. So yeah, this whole painting, this whole card is about division of humans, of people, desire, and everything. As you can see, everyone was like looking at each other with intense eyes and like about to eat each other alive, something. And I think that's the point of many kind of forum and many things nowadays. This card is very relatable to nowadays kind of scenario, politics, and whatever, whatnot. And I will not say more. I just say that the world right now is not in a really good state, and everyone is pretty much divided on everything. Pretty sadly. And I'm here just hoping to share my journey, as an artist, struggling with many things in life, but anyhow, still gonna keep up with my journey. No matter who you are, I'm really thank you. Like I really thank you for being here today. Like no matter how long you watch this live, no matter how far you watch it, I'm really happy that you guys here and be supportive. I really need it right now. Like not just for the channel itself, but also for my my own mentality. Really feel like I can do something about anything at all. Also, it's just my personal take and my own personal kind of way of thinking is that I don't draw to, make a masterpiece or something too beautiful, and like it's not my main aim, if that makes any sense. It's not my main aim to create beautiful things, but to me, more about meaningful things, things that can create emotion in other people and can actually bring some certain kind of mind change. To me, that matters way more than just create something beautiful. Because, in all honesty, I think the world is filled with so many beautiful things already. More about, how do we connect with one another? It's more about how do we appreciate, each other, and that kind of thing. So yeah, I think I talk too much, but seriously, I can ramble the whole night. Oh yes, and it's still night. It's night in Vietnam, Hanoi right now. If you guys don't mind, please tell me where are you from. I would really appreciate it. Alright, so done with the sketch. I think I will actually, redraw them with color line because let's make this fiery, like neon colored, something like that. Something that gonna spark a little bit, right? So okay, group this thing, flatten them, and then go down. Yes. Alright. I think I'll delete this layer, no longer needed. Alright. So now I make a whole set of a whole palette for just this deck and Moonshine Tower, so I'm just lazy to change, truly. Right now I'm gonna use this color and start with this one in the middle for no reason, really, because I'm just not sure where I want to go yet with this. The color is really neon on this grayish. Kind of fun actually. Today I also have tried to connect to another artist and plan to draw her as well. So let's see that's where it's gonna go. I really want to draw many different people with very impressive expressions and stuff like that. It's not easy, it's not simple, but it's worth a try to me. All alike. You see, so I want to create things in a different way, in a different sense. So I'm going to try coloring this in a different style than the old deck. With Children of Darkness, I think I kind of use more colors for lining than Moonshine Tower. And I think in that way it's kind of different. It feels like it has a vibe like nightlife kind of, which is kind of great actually. I think I really love the effect of colors when they actually, kind of pop out and blend with one another, creating different effects on a certain kind of materials, creating a lot of lights and crazy effect and stuff. I feel pretty good about this one so far. Not so bad. It's quite different. Right. Quite cool actually. Alright, the next one. What color is gonna be this one? I'm gonna try using red with this one. Hopefully it's gonna work. Oh, it's amazing. It's gonna need some of this. Truly, they pop out like really neon, like really crazy actually. I love the effect so far, quite a lot actually. Right, back to purple. Alright, so far so good. Yeah, really lovely, pretty much. Pretty lovely so far. Okay, change to this one. How do you think? I think this looks pretty great actually. But I have to seek for other color as well. Maybe change to this. I forgot I need to change to another layer. Right. So with this one, I'm going to use this color. This color. Right. Great. As I assumed, they pop out really well. I will need to line them with bright color first, then change to alright. Now I need to change it to this. Right. Pretty cool, actually. A bit more. I hope you stay to see the result because usually they really different from how we expect. Alright, I think I have to. Oh, my cat just come back. Woo. She's like pretty mad because I abandoned her or something. Hello, kitty. Game, 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 game. She's like covering the screen with her whole body. I have to charge the phone. I hope you guys can still hear me, but it's not going to be as great because it doesn't have a speaker. Alright, still can work. Great. Alright, so far it's like this. Hope you see it. I'm going to draw a bit more up here. Game. The kitty is back and she's not having it at all. She's like, please give me your attention. Game. Can I even keep on working? I'm not really sure. Game. Game is really a cute, adorable cat, but yeah, she can just stop me from working from time to time. Let me show you a little bit. Game. She really likes like scratching. Really. She's new to this household, but I really love her. Truly. She's really adorable. Very kind, gentle cat. She's like 8 months old. But looks how pretty she is. Looks how pretty. Game ngồi đấy hả? No, not gonna settle yet. We'll take her some time. We'll take Game some time to settle. She goes to my husband. Right, so it's time to be back. What can you do when a cat loves you? Nothing. Alright. Right. So now we can continue why my cat is like annoying my husband instead of me. Which is great. Then I can keep on drawing. Right. signing my name. All right. All right. Okay, so the next one, I want it to be completely different. And by that I say, okay, something that more mind-blowing. Landing a bunch of color right now. Right. Okay, next one, I want it to be this one. Right. Right. So with this one, I wanted to have brighter color shade mixed in and stuff. A bit of pink. All right. Back to the business. Actually, during this hour working and stuff starts to make me feel really hungry. Damn it. I need to control my diet and stuff. After this stream, I'm going to, stream in Vietnamese. Hopefully see how it goes with the community and everything. See how it goes. Right. So if you like my Vietnamese viewer, do know that I'm gonna come back pretty soon as well. What time? Yeah. The stream possibly going to be later, like way later at night. Guess I have to answer my friend first. Alright. Now this is what the result I'm talking about is very crazy, you know, neon light and completely in the dark, as I suspect it's going to be. Now, how am I going to draw this one like really painted? I don't know yet, to be honest. I think I want to do something crazy about the whole thing as well. Of course, since the effect is this crazy, I'm not going to just use normal methods as well. Let me try different kind of ideas. Yeah, kind of better that way. I have a lot of trial and error in, like working on an idea and stuff. It's just a normal thing, I think. A lot of trial and error. So I've tried until I feel like it's gonna work out. Possibly this one. The next one. Sometimes it has some kind of error that I don't understand. Not satisfied. Maybe this one. I'll go with it. Possibly a tone darker. Yes. Great. How about this one? Yeah. Pretty good actually so far. It's like bring out the result that I really want regarding this deck. Has a CD vibe about it. Something darker. Darker but doesn't lose. Possibly this one. And I forgot about the layer again. But okay. Doesn't matter. I think this one I go purple again. Desired effect, yes. And this one I'm gonna go after red. Yep, perfect. Great. Really love the result. I guess I have to show you, the final result tomorrow. Possibly I'm going to finish this with another stream. See how it's going to be like. I'm going to clean it a bit. Alright. Pretty cool, actually. Yep. Thinking about something else too. Since we did have this in another card, Tube Light. Bit of effect. Alright. So I've tried one of them. See if it can be okay. Really enjoying this piece so far, especially on how it turns out to be. To this point, that is. Each of them is like a screen. Pretty cool, actually. Some pink glow. Pretty cool. Yep. Quite like the result so far, really. Pretty nice, pretty neat. Yep. How do you see it? Let me know. Yep, the color is really great actually, and pretty much I think that's it for this stream. I'm going to read a little bit this card. I'm going to read a bit for you guys using this deck, seeing if it's going to be, you know, a good vibe overall. Alright, so back to me. Hello. Oops. today, as I said, it took me quite some time to set up a stream, but it was pretty great. Quite like it. I love the result of the work. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to read for you a little bit using my deck, see how things gonna go this week. I actually was a tarot reader, you know, like I actually worked as a tarot reader for some time a while ago, receiving clients and everything. I want to see the cards, the shuffling. Like this deck, even though it's printed in Vietnam and the quality is very questionable, but the paper actually is quite good and good for shuffling, actually. Let's see. Okay, we have 8 of hearts. Finding your true heart of from within yourself, technically. Going separate from the crowd a bit. What about our fortune ahead? Got a few cards out, but I'm not really sure. What are you trying to say to our viewers? What's the message for our viewers today? Ooh. What's the message? What is the message? Give me another card. We have 2. Another card. Right. We have 4. Okay. Let me see. So first one we got was 8 of hearts, which means 8 of cups in my deck. The second one that I could see is actually the Hermit. So the Hermit is about, you know, finding light within darkness, and the light is within yourself. And with this one, especially, she's like, you know, a kind of mage, creating her own light in the storm. The next one is 2 of eyes or 2 of eyes or 2 of coins. So like in this one specifically is about inspiration from watching. The next one is Queen of Eyes. Queen of Eyes is a card of generosity and supportive system. So maybe you are being supported and inspired by someone who is feminine in your life. And Knight of Hands, the last one, explorations. Knight of Hands is a card about explorations and a journey ahead, and you are not afraid to go into that journey knowing that there will be many danger and many things that you might not be able to know beforehand. But still, the spirit of exploration and everything is really like the main thing about this card. Alright, so I think today's stream, that's it. I hope you guys like the content. If you do, please like this video and please share the video and the content to your friends and family if you like it. And I hope you come back to the channel and join me in this journey of creating new works and things, creative things together. Okay, see you.